Have you ever had a conversation with anyone? Ever? A few of you. Dan, maybe you've had some conversations
Allegedly,
together.
yeah.
Supposedly. Have you ever had a conversation with someone that just went wrong somehow? Yeah, right? It just somehow went awkward. It went bad. Not Dan. Dan is just like everything, just cool. Everybody else.
Every conversation's been awkward. That's why I didn't. Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. And many years ago, when I was first getting into business, I was a temp. And as you may know, with temps, the most important thing is that you've got to be able to communicate with people. You've got to be able to make that connection. And I just wasn't making it. Because the thing about being a temp, of course, is that they put you in, they can take you right back out, right? Dan knows what I'm talking about. Somehow, you know what I'm talking about. So there I was, and I just wasn't creating this connection. And the problem was that different people came on, and for some reason, the communication didn't work. Like, there was this guy, I'll call him Mr. Details. He had brown hair. He looked kind of like Mark, kind of like classic Mark back there. It was Mr. Details. And he came up to me and said, Tim, why don't you take these 5 pieces of paper and make 10 copies in the copy room? Why don't you get them stapled in the upper left corner? When you bring them back, I want you to put them in inbox marked copies on my desk. And I just love this guy. I thought, yeah, he's telling me exactly what I need to do. And I thought, yes, sir, Mr. Details. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to take care of it. And I took care of it. I knew exactly what to do. Where the copies went, came back, put them on the desk, marked copies, and I thought, I've done a good job. And then there were those other people. You know those other people, right? People that just don't quite. Well, there's this guy called, I'll call him Mr. Direct. He had black hair. And Mr. Direct sort of come and said, Tim, why don't you make 10 copies? I say, Mr. Direct, should they be stapled? Should they be paper clipped? Is it the left corner or the right corner? Tell me. Tim, make 10 copies. Mr. Direct and I did not get along at all. There's another guy called Mr. Doer, because he was always doing things. You know something like that? Just they're always busy doing things. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe talking about Dan. I don't know. Always doing things. So I have to kind of catch him and say, Mr. Doer, can I help you? No, Tim, I got to run a meeting. Like, oh, Mr. Doer, can I? No, Tim, I might. Don't bother me. It's like, I was ticking off Mr. Doer. I wasn't helping him at all. And then finally there was Mr. Support. And he just wanted to be nice. And he called me and said, Tim, I've got 10 copies for you to make. And you take them down to the copy. And when you go there, be really careful of that copy machine, because it can be deadly out there. I tell you, can I help you, Tim? I say, the Support, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Jeez, I can make copies. Didn't get along with Support at all. So as you can probably guess, I had a little bit of a problem because I wasn't getting along with 3/4 of the people I work with. And here's a little hint. If you're in a situation in business where 3/4 of the people you can't stand, you've got a problem, not them. So I didn't know what to do. And this was before the internet. So I had to go to a thing called a library. I had to check out a thing called a book. Anyone heard of these things? They're called books. They seem they still have them today, right? A few people. And I read this book about communication. And it turns out there are different communication styles. And I discovered that I have a communication style of analytical. I love the details. Somebody tells me all the details all the way through, and I'm happy. Like, great, I love that. But there are other people with different communication styles, and I discovered that they had different needs. Like, for instance, Mr. Direct. He just wanted me to do it. That's all I cared about. Paper clip, staple, didn't matter to him. As long as there were 10 copies on his desk sometime, he was good. So Mr. Direct said, all right, Tim, did you go out and make 10 copies? I said, yes, sir. Mr. Direct came back, stapled them, paper clipped them. I even forget now. Boom, on his desk, done. Then there was Mr. Doer. The whole trick with Mr. Doer was to wait until he needed something. Say, Mr. Doer, and Mr. Doer called me and said, Tim, I need you to make 10 copies. I got 5 meetings going across simultaneously in 5 different rooms. I got 5 minutes for each meeting. So you got to kind of track me down and figure out what room I'm in. But I need these 10 copies. Yes, Mr. Doer, I'll get them right to you. And then Mr. Support, he just wanted to be supported. He just wanted to be taken care of. So he called him and said, Tim, take these 10 copies and be careful about it. I said, Mr. Support, of course I will. I'll be so careful. And if you want to come out and support me, that'll be fine, because I know you care. And then we hugged. It was a great moment. But I got along with people, because I started to understand communication styles. Now, the nice thing is you do have the internet. So if you Google communication styles test, simple thing to do, and take that test, you will not only discover your communication style, which you may already know, you'll also discover other people's communication styles, and more importantly, how to deal with them. So when you deal with Mr. Details, or Mr. Direct, or Mr. Support, or Mr. Doer, you know, yeah, okay, now I know how to handle that. And all of a sudden, you'll go from having these confrontations with people to having communications with people. You'll get things done. The word will spread. It's like, hey, this person really gets along with other people. They're doing a great job. Let's promote them. Let's give them more things to do. And that's a good thing in business when they give you more things to do. Now they give you more things to do, or they get rid of you. So they give you more things to do, you're doing a good job. And when you start doing that, you get that more confident, more certain about you. You're better communicating with people. Then you have a better business experience, and even with your friends. You'll get along better with your friends. You'll understand their issues, their problems, and they'll just think, you know, you're just more sympathetic somehow. You get it somehow, and then you'll all hug, and it'll be a magic, touching moment. So, if you really want to improve your life, build and grow, just take a communication styles test and improve your own life and improve the life of everyone around you.